On all of your reformers as well, you'll notice that there are springs that are color-coded. Now, color codes mean a different resistance. We've got green, yellow, and red, and they all are ordered. So you'll notice the 2 green ones in the middle are going to be your lightest intensity. So this is good for some core work. If you are a beginner and you're not really good working under tension, you do have that option to go a lighter spring to really ease yourself into it and get used to your form before you add that weight. We then have the yellows just one after that gives you that little more resistance but isn't your heaviest option. That's for when you are on maybe an intermediate level. Sometimes you can use that on your upper body when you are progressing to that next stage. We then have our red springs, which you'll notice are just on the outsides of your reformer bed. Those ones are really heavy. Now we do have times where we incorporate strength training into reformer. Reformers are really good because it mimics exercises you can do in the gym in the comfort of one piece of equipment, which is great. Sometimes when you need to go heavier and a red spring is not as heavy as you would like it, you've got that option to go to that next level. You'll see that there's 3 layers on your reformer bed where your springs lay, and you can rise it up depending on how heavy you want to move with your exercise. For example, if you are doing a heavier weighted strength day on your lower body and you're using your jump board, to mimic that leg press that you would do in a gym, chuck your jump board in. You can chuck those springs maybe on the 2nd, even the 3rd if you're feeling strong, and yeah, really work on that strength training. On the opposite, you can take it back to that 1st level, chuck only a green spring on and really work on control, working on your core. Pilates is not about how quick you can go, it's about working under control, and that's for me the hardest part about it, which is great because it gives you that option. So yes, 3 layers. The highest level is your hardest resistance. The lowest level is your easiest resistance. Now your springs do set up into colors. Green is easy, yellow is intermediate, and red is your hardest. You can add, for example, if you've gone from a yellow but you're not quite ready for that red spring, you can just add a yellow and a green. So that's just shy of that red. So it's really versatile. You can play around with that resistance. It suits everyone. It caters for strength training and that really low impact stability training as well.